Yeah.
Oh, I just put it as A. Eric, can you edit that later? I just hit A and it went. So
Yeah, I can edit. I mean, on the
yeah, we're live. It just
on YouTube, yeah, I
oh,
can't
I
edit it
just put
on
it in.
pod.
No, I'll do the pod part.
Okay, yeah, I can fix it later.
All right, you boys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready like spaghetti. All right, let's do this. Welcome back to the betting lounge. I am your host, Tyler Flesh, joined by two degenerates,
Oh boy.
and Eric. Boys, how are we doing?
Oh boy. I've seen better days.
Let's talk about it. We're going to do a big game recap, talk about everything that happened and our bets and our goods and our bads, our highs and our lows. But first, we have to start out with our lows. Jay took one of the worst bad beats I have seen in quite some time. Jay, would you like to describe your bad beat?
It's a lot like flying too close to the sun. You know, I was up there. The views were great. It smells really nice up there too.
Oh yeah.
You know, you don't smell any of the trash on the streets or anything like that. It's just clean. It's crisp, and you're just like basking in glory, right? In that sweet sunlight. But then it starts to get hot, baby. And the fall, it's a bad one.
Let's talk about your bet, can we?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, if you follow us on Instagram, we posted Jay's bet. Jay's bet was quite simple. It was quite easy. It was a beautiful bet. It was Odell Beckham anytime touchdown. The Rams minus 2.5 in the first half. So right now we have check and check.
Yeah.
He then took, for his final third leg to win over $300, he took the Cincinnati Bengals team total over 21.5.
Crickets. Just like that fucking offense.
So the game went good, right? Like
yeah. Things were going according to plan.
When that bomb happened in the second half, right? I sat there and I said, "Oh, I fucked up. I should have taken Jay's bet. I fucked up. That's money." That's all I thought, but I didn't text it to you. I didn't want to jinx you. I just wanted to let it roll. And I was like, okay, Jay only needs, certain amount of points. Then boom, interception. Right after that.
Yeah.
They only get a field goal. Okay, now they need, with the over halfway of the third quarter and the whole fourth quarter, all they have to do is hit a field goal.
Yes.
It cashes. That's it. It never fucking happened.
Can you believe it though? It's great. Like, it just didn't make any sense. I said to myself, surely it's coming. It has to come, right? It's there. And then I just saw it just kept slipping away. And every time the defense had to come back out on the field, I was like, my window is getting smaller and smaller. And I was just watching it kind of just like fade. And I was like, there's no fucking way. And then before I knew it, I'm looking at it, and it's, they're on their last fucking drive. And I say, there's just no way that this is going to happen. It's out of reach. It can't happen. And I couldn't believe that they had wasted so many opportunities, that it had just come down to this. And it feels unheard of. I mean, I'm sure, I know bettors take bad beats all the time. I know it happens. It has to, but just looking at it and the way that it played out, boys, I don't fucking know.
It was bad. It was real bad, but there was hope. We started with the bad first. Let's get to the good. I told you guys I had a dream. That dream came true. Odell Beckham hit on the first touchdown. If you only put 10, which I only did, I only put 10, you hit for 100. Jay hit for 107 because he put more down. Just like that, though, it wasn't a complete loss.
Yeah.
I caught a bad beat too. Odell, in my opinion, was on his way to win MVP. He was torching Eli Apple. He could not compete with Eli Apple. He tears his ACL in the same leg again. There goes my bet. I cashed the main one, but hey, what are you gonna do? A little weird Super Bowl. Very odd. Good Super Bowl in my opinion. Let's dive a little deeper. A lot of people are talking, and I'm hearing this, and I'm thinking it's because betting in general is like the thing now, right? Like you have official partners with the NFL and everything. So I've heard the game is rigged. I've heard that from everyone.
Yeah.
Someone explained to me how the game was rigged.
Really?
I'm with Jay, right? There's no offense by the Bengals. What are we talking about with the Bengals here? They were down pretty much the whole game. I get the holding call. I get this. But the Bengals got away with a face mask.
They did.
T. Higgins face masked him. Listen, there were some bad calls, but there wasn't a lot of flags through that entirety of that game.
You know what? Mentioning that's the one thing that just kind of really didn't feel right to me. Like we've seen games all season long where there's penalties just left and right. In this game, we didn't see that.
Yeah, that's because it's known. Goodell told them, don't be throwing the flag, don't be flag happy, don't be this. The bottom line is, look, the Bengals didn't have a chance. We said the same thing all year, right? All year long. The Bengals don't have a chance if they don't hold up offensive line, and their offensive line did not. Burrow went down twice. He was pressured. He ended up hurting the hell out of his knee. He was writhing in pain. That didn't help Jay's parlay. Not to rub it in, Jay, just thing of injuries. There's no way that game's rigged. Why would the NFL have to rig games is my thing. It'd be too hard. It'd be the best choreography the world's ever seen. You'd have to have people practice in silent. And two, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who wins. Like, when the underdog doesn't win, it's rigged. When the underdog wins, it's rigged. When the Patriots win so much, it's rigged. It's always rigged.
Yeah, but so I feel like that's the sort of thing that people say to make themselves feel better after they take bad beats, right? Like, it happened and that's all there is to it. I don't want to blame anyone other than just to say, like I lost because I lost, right? But the plot twist was that we went with your dream, when we took the first touchdown, for Odell, right, which was nice, but
right.
I don't know that it's rigged that way, right? I think that people really find a way to feel better when they say stuff like that, right?
No, I mean, and the reason I brought it up is because I thought Jeremy would be on. He's one of those people who believes the game's rigged, and it's unbelievable to me.
Nah, I'm with Jay on this. And by the way, Jay, love that shirt.
Hey.
But no, I'm with Jay on this, man. I think, it's one of those things. It's like you take a bad beat and then you just say that shit to make yourself feel better, to try to justify that you lost a fucking bet, right? I don't see how it could be rigged. It just seems way too coincidental. Shit happens. It doesn't always work out in your favor. That's what gambling is all about. Right.
But the one thing that I do say that I think is, and I guess you could call it rigging or fixing the game, is I think the teams tank for better picks. 100%. I think teams will tank for better picks. So in that regard, I guess that is, fixing the game. You're throwing the game because you want a better pick, but not the same thing. We're not talking about the same thing. I think we're talking about people securing picks.
Now, I disagree with that, Jay, because there's contracts and incentives in all their contracts. If they don't hit that, they don't get paid. Now, you're seeing with the Dolphins owner right now that he was trying to pay the coach to tank, but I don't think it happens. I don't think teams tank. I just don't, because if players tank, they don't get paid. Players want to get paid, and then on top of that, players are also playing for new contracts to show off.
Right.
So it'd be hard to get everyone on the same page and say, hey, we're just going to have this year as a throwaway year. I think it's too hard to do. I think it's way too hard to do.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think that everyone is on the same page. I really don't, because then it's too hard to sell. It's too hard to sell to make the public believe that you're not throwing the game.
Real quick.
Yeah. Well, and you got people like OBJ that comes in towards the end of the season because they decide to pick him up because like he's the weapon we need to finish this out. And to your point, like you can't orchestrate it that well. And the players, they have a fucking name to make for themselves. So they're not going to fucking take a hit unless there's money under the table that no one knows about, which there isn't. They're not going to take a fucking hit. They're not going to ruin their fucking career just so that we can make sure that the sports books make their fucking dollars.
Well, yeah. And also players don't watch the draft, right? Why would you want to watch the draft? When you're young, like I remember Peyton Manning was saying when I was young, I like to watch it. Oh, am I getting help? And then I got older and you start seeing, oh, they just drafted my replacement. They done.
Yeah. I don't see why they wouldn't like to watch that. Right.
No,
it's like watching people interview for the job that you currently have.
Yeah,
that'd be terrifying.
No.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. We're just going to try to bring in Pete over here. It's like, what? Well, fuck Pete.
What? Who's Pete? What's it? Let me see his resume. What the fuck has he done?
But at the same time, you also
good.
at the same time, you also
let me have a look at that resume. Tears it in half. Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, you also got to keep in mind, though, in that line of work, you got to recognize the fact that you've got a shelf life as a player.
Yeah,
and especially depending on how you're performing.
That's why they want paid. That's why those incentives come in handy. You know what I mean, Eric? Like you're right. You have that shelf life. So I think it's too hard to rig the NFL. In my opinion, excuse me, I just belched right into the mic. Let's talk about this for a second, switching gears a little bit. I know this is a little different. Normally we talk betting, normally we talk bets, but this was the big game. So I continue to want to talk about it for a second here, and we will get to it right now with betting. Let's talk odds for next year. Okay. Oof. Now, me and Jay kind of called the Rams, but we can't take credit for it. But I said one of the teams I was laughed off of here by a certain Jeremy, who's never on when I seem to bring all this stuff up, but that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, well, dude, don't even get me started on that, because we haven't even talked about the parlay that I had. And
well, let's talk about that before we get into futures. Go ahead, Eric. How many did you have? How many did you hit?
I had one parlay, just one parlay for the big game.
How many legs did you hit?
I think only like 3 of 5 or 6. But the irony of it is that when I placed it, and I swear to God, I was like, I could have sworn I took, because I had the Bengals money line on that parlay. And then when I thought about it, I was like, no. I just want to stick with player props. I'm taking this out. And somehow I placed that bet with the Bengals on the money line. And then the next morning when I woke up and I looked at it, I'm like, oh, fuck. Why did I do that? Because it's not going to be the Bengals. I just know it's not. And sure enough, it wasn't. But
and there's something to be said about that, right? When everyone's heavy on the Bengals, you fade the public, and the public was all over the money line on the Bengals.
But the other one that fucking pissed me off, and no one could have predicted this. I had some crazy shit on that parlay, one of which was OBJ to get the first touchdown. That fucking hit right out the gate. The second one that was crazy was for, slightly crazy was for him to get a second touchdown at any point in the game.
which in my opinion,
And we saw and
It
we
would have
saw what happened
happened.
there because he got
It would have
injured
happened.
before the fucking half. It was like, oh, well, fuck. There goes my whole parlay now because he's out for the rest of the game.
do you guys think if he doesn't get hurt, in my opinion, the Rams, they blow him out?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. The way, actually, I do think so.
Really
Just
think
the
so?
way that things are going.
Yeah.
And if you look at how they were able to just contain Joe Burrow and neutralize the offense in the second half, I mean, it was only going to keep happening on the Rams side of the ball, right? Like the Rams were going to keep doing what the Rams were doing.
And who did the Rams have? Cooper
Uh,
Kupp. That was it on offense. They couldn't run the ball, and they had Cooper
Yeah.
Kupp, and they kept forcing it, and it worked.
Did Akers even play?
Yeah, but he just kept getting shut down. They had no
Was he
run
out there?
game. Yeah, right. He had no run game. The when you're down to one player and you're like, hey, we're gonna win a Super Bowl, that's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, that honestly is insane because they were down to like their 4-string tight end. Higbee was already out. The other guy goes out. Now they're like, oh shit, we're down to this. So to me, you put OBJ had 2 catches for 56 yards and a TD. He would have torched them.
You know what? I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Cooper Kupp draws too much attention, and they still couldn't stop him. So that's just my opinion. Real quick,
True.
Eric, were you done with your parlay? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was done with my parlay halfway through the game last Sunday. So yeah, that was
Eric.
what the fuck was that? It was like $10 to win 6,000. And a
Fly
lot
too
of it
close
was
to the
looking
sun,
good.
brother.
and
I saw you up there. I saw you up
Dude.
there in that golden sky, baby. Fly too
a
close
lot
to
of
the sun.
you were with me there too. And it's like a lot of it was looking good. And then all of a sudden it's like all the wheels started falling off of that gravy train. It's like, all right, well, fuck me.
Yep.
So let's talk
Anyway.
about Super Bowl futures.
Okay.
This is
I
my
do want to
opinion.
talk about this. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tyler.
I feel like, and I want to know your guys' opinion as well. I feel like I've seen this team before. I feel like I have seen this Super Bowl team before. I feel like the Bengals are a lot like the Bears. Okay. They got there with their offense and a mediocre defense. They played so many close games. They got there. I think they're way too early. I think all the pieces are in place. I don't see Cincinnati coming close again to the Super Bowl. I don't see him. I don't see him for a while. I think it was a magical run.
It was a
It
fluke.
didn't finish the way again. Yeah. I want to say so much a fluke, like they're going to get in the playoffs, but they're not going to. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Do they get around? Can they get around Buffalo? Can they get around Kansas City again? Like
Again, yeah. So that's gonna be a road bump for them. Like, I mean, for a long time to come, right? Like this is something that they cannot avoid.
Right.
But to what you're saying, Tyler, I'm asking myself this though. They do have don't they seem to have like the 4th biggest cap space going into next season? Is this going to be a location, a place that players say, hey, you know what? Maybe this is a team. Maybe this is a train that I need to jump on. I mean, it seems like Joe Shiesty has a lot of respect in the league, man. I don't know if people are going to want to join his squad.
they need to get the offensive line right if they're going to move on anywhere. I mean,
Right.
that first and foremost, they have a young squad. I mean, here's the problem, right? How long can they hold on to that squad? Because you're going to need to have everyone on rookie contracts. They can get it done, but it's going to be a battle.
Yeah.
Because every year the Buffalo keeps getting closer and closer. And here's the problem, right? You're not the lovable underdog. If you play Buffalo, you're not the underdog. It's Buffalo now. Because you went to your Super Bowl. Now it's Buffalo. How do you respond to being a top dog now? Also, can you even win your division? We don't know what's going to happen in the offseason. Listen, Lamar was hurt all last year. The Ravens are one of the most consistent teams ever. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing record. So you got an uphill battle in that division alone. It scares me. I think the Rams can actually get back there again. Depending. Look, they have like a 2-year window, right? Until they have to start really paying these guys. So they're gonna go for it. And I think they can. I think that they're most likely. I don't know if they'll repeat, probably not. I don't know if they'll get back there. But if I had to put my eggs in a basket, it'd be the Rams way over the Bengals. I just don't think the Bengals are close, guys.
No, they're not.
I want to believe that they are, though, Eric. I really do. I want this to be, a team that we're going to see over and over in the playoffs. That you say, shit, is it going to be the Bengals this year? It might be. It was last year. You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. I want that for that team. I want it for that city. But it is what you say, though, Tyler. When you talk about just the way the public perceives them, right? They're not the lovable underdog, especially not when you go against a team like Buffalo, right? People love Buffalo. They love the fans of Buffalo. When you compare fans to fans, like fan base to fan base, people love the fan base of Buffalo, and they think the Cincinnati fan base is fucking weird for eating that chocolate chili or whatever the fuck it is, chocolate cinnamon chili spaghetti, whatever.
Chocolate chili.
Yeah. So, you get me. You see where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I do. So, who do you guys? That I think we beat down the Bengals enough. Who do you guys like? Real quick, let's give our favorite team Super Bowl predictions. Do you want to take a guess who's in dead last? I'll start because it's me. The Bears are plus 7,000 to win the Super Bowl. Not too far behind are Eric's Carolina Panthers at plus 4,000, and Jay's Cowboys, which I do not believe in ever, plus 13,000.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
1,300. Sorry.
Plus 1,300. We're getting a lot of credit, especially considering that the sports books are putting the Rams at plus 1,200. Are you saying they're only a little bit better than us? Look, I'm a realist, boys. I am, and I think that the San Francisco 49ers are just a certain long-hair free agent quarterback away from winning it all. They're right underneath us at plus 1,500. They're above the Bengals at plus 2,000.
I think the 49ers could do it. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with Garoppolo, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what
I'm saying. Yet to be seen.
He's hitting at Aaron Rodgers.
Yet to be seen. So, Eric, like let's say hypothetically, right?
Because isn't it like up in the air? Like Aaron Rodgers might actually retire, but like it's not officially released yet. Or
he's not going to retire. He's going to play.
He's a fucking idiot.
Let's get into this. Aaron Rodgers just recently broke up with his fiancee, Shailene Woodley. And he also recently bought a small place, a little house. Have you guys heard this?
No.
Bought a little house outside of Nashville.
So
he's gonna look fucking weird in that jersey.
If he goes to Tennessee, they're gonna.
You think he's actually gonna go to the Titans?
They're gonna be good.
I guess Tannehill can go back to playing wide receiver. He was a wide receiver at A&M, wasn't he?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where Rodgers is going to end up. I don't think it's the Packers. How many times do they have to be one and done in the playoffs for you to move on? And you did a big old fuss in the offseason. Oh, no, I don't want to come back to training camp. God damn it. No respect.
Well, and you know what? But that makes a very valid fucking point, though, Flesh. That makes a very valid point because he was known at the beginning of the season not showing up to practice, just fucking kind of like, oh, I'm Aaron Rodgers. I'm fucking badass. I don't need to go to practice kind of bullshit. And starting a new team and developing that fucking rhythm and that vibe, like if that actually does happen and he ends up being with the Titans and he still takes that same, just getting the vibe with a new team is one thing. Taking the attitude of like, no, I'm fucking badass. I don't need to go to practice. Well, guess what? You're already starting off on the wrong foot, you dumb shit.
I'm not sure that Vrabel is down with that sort of attitude or behavior.
Oh, I think he is.
What?
I think he is Yeah, 100% he is.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
He is what?
the
What?
dog's licking me like crazy. Guinness, got to get back, bro. I think he's
Gotta-
down for that because look, here's the thing. Vrabel knows how to win. Okay, so Rodgers wants to win. Like, look at all the weapons he's gonna have. He's gonna have Julio Jones. He's gonna have AJ Brown. He's gonna have Derek the King Henry in the backfield. That team's good. Defensively, good. That team is good. But again, where are these pieces going to fall? I know right now we are not turned into much of a betting podcast and we turned into an NFL talk podcast. We're almost done. Bear with us. Let's talk about this, guys. Gun to your head right now. You have to choose one team to put money on to win the Super Bowl right now as we are recording. Who is it?
You're gonna call me fucking crazy for this.
Go ahead, crazy.
I don't know why I'm saying this because it's not even my team, but I like the fucking Cowboys. I
Crazy.
do.
You're fucking crazy.
I
Dude,
do. I'm telling you right now, if it weren't for all the fucking goddamn penalties in every goddamn game, if they can get that shit under wraps and taken care of, they have Super Bowl material written all over them.
Yeah, but they're it's Mike McCarthy.
No,
Fair enough.
Listen, first of all, just for all our listeners out there, I'd like to thank Erik for his show of faith. I'd like to just take a minute to say that Erik is a pal. He's a good guy, and I want to thank him for his show of faith. But you didn't have to say that. I already like you. You didn't have to say that,
It wasn't to get on your good graces, Jay.
And I think you're a little misguided. If anything, I think this season has shown me that we're growing as a team. We're getting better, but we're still not there yet. And I don't think that it's going to happen over the course of 1 year.
So then who do you have, Jay? Who do you have?
Man, it depends if San Fran gets a quarterback.
But
No, you can't put
gun to
it
your
that way.
head.
You can't say
gun to your
that.
head. You got to choose.
You got to choose.
Chiefs.
Choose now.
Chiefs. Whoa,
Chiefs.
whoa.
Yeah.
I'm stealing Jay's thunder. San Francisco. I got to go San Fran. I think that's where he ends up. If it's here's the thing, guys. Right now, you got to play the guessing game. Do you go at Tennessee at plus 2,400? Do you go at Pittsburgh see? Here's what's crazy. Pittsburgh right now is 6,500. If you bet Pittsburgh $100, you're looking at $6,500. So if you have some disposable income, right? Why not bet that and pray to God that he chooses Pittsburgh?
That's another landing spot that I really like. Honestly, it's another landing spot that I think, man, the pieces like the dominoes, they're
right there.
They're right there. They would fall perfectly if he went to Pittsburgh and if he brought his pal with him. They have the running game, they have the receivers, they've got Mike Tomlin. I mean, come on, boys. This is
But you're betting on where Rodgers lands, though.
I know, but I'm telling you, wouldn't you feel good if you put 100 down for 6,500 and you're like, oh shit, he went? I guarantee you that hefts up to like 1,300.
So here's the thing, though, Erik. Like I say to myself, like, this guy that considers himself one of the greatest of all time, does he now have as many Super Bowl wins as Matt Stafford? Is that what's going on now, Tyler?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So how can he call himself the best? I think that he's going to want to go out there and ring hunt.
Yeah. And Steelers like Pittsburgh, that'd be the place to do it because they've got the offensive weapons that can catch the ball when he targets them.
And let's be honest, no one in Pittsburgh is in love with Mason Rudolph.
No, and did you hear my stat earlier? Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season. Ever. That's unreal. That's stability, that's coaching. That is where I would go. I would go there, San Fran, hands down. And I think that's why San Fran is sitting at plus 1,500. Look, guys, he's done in Green Bay. It's over. Green Bay is also, let's not forget, guys, Green Bay is 50 million over the cap. 50 million.
God damn.
So they have to get they have to lose $50 million. So fuck.
And that's going to be Rodgers. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be Adams. Devontae. Look, think about that, though, too, Eric. One of them's got to go because Devontae Adams, his contract's up. So they can franchise tag him, right? But if you franchise tag him, that means they take the top 3. Just for people who don't know, the franchise tag means, hey, we got you for 1 year. We're going to take the top 3, okay? Highest paid players at your position, and you get the average of that. They can't afford that. They're 50 million over. They can't afford Rodgers and Adams.
So if Adams goes, though, you know that Rodgers is not going to want to be there.
Exactly. That's over.
That's the thing. Yeah,
it's
like for
over.
him.
It's done. Finito. You heard it on Betting with the Boys. Aaron Rodgers will not return to fucking Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Go fuck yourselves.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Is it NHL time?
Yeah.
We done there?
Not NHL. That was not NHL.
No,
Look,
no,
guys,
no.
I am a huge fan. I hit on the Panthers last night. I'm on a roll. I hope you've been following along on our page. We got hot in the Olympics. We did curling. Boom. I called Italy mixed for the gold medal. That's not what this is about. This is about NHL hockey. All right. And I kind of have a system.
Let us know.
Okay. So the system is pick 2 teams that are very similar with each other. Right? Hold on a second. Hey. No.
Puppy break.
No. Puppy break. That was my sock. So pick 2 teams that are very close to each other, okay? Like tonight, the Iowa Senators played the Buffalo Sabres. Both these teams suck. But guess what? I like the plus. Just take the plus. Follow the plus. You have a chance to win. That's what I did last night. For instance, the Carolina Panthers, they were playing, or the Carolina. Geez, whoa. I'm looking at Eric's background and getting all confused, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. The Carolina Panthers, right? There I go again.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Get it together.
I have a dog. My phone's going crazy. No, this is why I need a fucking producer. You know how hard it is to host and produce? You have a board, all this shit going on. It's fucking driving me nuts. The Florida Panthers at the Carolina Panthers last night. Both teams are very evenly matched, but I saw the sign. It was plus 104. Why not just take the plus? You have no idea what's going to happen, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I like that too. When you feel like it's gonna be really tight, like tonight, I'm looking at the Penguins. They're at Toronto, right? Money line Penguins are 128 or plus 128, but Toronto Maple Leafs are minus 154. That's pretty close, at least in the bookies' eyes. If you take plus 1.5 for the Penguins, that's minus 182.
Yeah, but Jay, why not just take the Penguins money line at plus 128? I mean, look at the records, right? 31, the Penguins, 31, 11, and 8. Maple Leafs, 31, 12, and 3. That's what I'm doing. I'm just taking the plus as a little gamble because let's be honest, guys, the favorites can't win every time or it'd be that easy. And that's what I'm doing with the Iowa Senators, right? That's what I'm doing with them tonight. I mean, they're playing Buffalo, right? Senators have 17 wins. The Sabres only have 16 wins. You look for that close matchup and then just go with it. I don't know if I'd be ballsy enough to do a parlay, but let's just say, Jay, we take the Senators. Boom, we take the Penguins. You're looking at plus 380 on 387 on a 2-team parlay.
That's really nice. I like it. Yeah, and so look at Boston and the Islanders too. Minus 108, minus 111.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right there, right? Like that's been my new strategy lately. But my other strategy is like look for the blowouts and see if there's games where you're like, okay, that team's going to blow that team out. And also check the streak. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they going on a win streak? Have they been on a loss streak? Is that other team due for a win? Is this team? I really love this, guys. I love when a bad team is coming off a win and a good team is coming off a loss and they pair together, because that good team is always going to win.
Yeah. Yeah. I like, for a while, what I was doing in the NHL was just pairing two heavy favorites in a 2-leg parlay. And that's what I would ride with. Especially if there were teams that I like, right? Like if I watch and I saw that the Blues were playing like someone that was fucking shit, and then seeing like another team that's, generally speaking, a pretty heavy favorite, like the Hurricanes or the Panthers or something like that. I would throw those in together in a 2-leg parlay and get something decent out of it. That's what I was doing for a while too. I don't know for the listeners how that sounds, but it wasn't working out all that bad, to be honest with you, boys. Just a little 2-legger. Usually you would usually get it at like, man, maybe minus 115 or something like that. Pretty close to even.
Now, man, can we talk about Stanley Cup real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
I really like I like Tampa Bay Lightning, and I like the Florida Panthers. And let me tell you why. Colorado Avalanche are the favorite right now. I do not believe in the Avalanche, and I'll tell you why. You ready?
Why?
Stan Kroenke can't win 2 championships in the same year.
You know what? Fuck Stan Kroenke, though. Like, just for the listeners, fuck Stan Kroenke. Look, I know what I said earlier about like the NFL not being rigged, but did you look at? Did you see the look on his face when he held that trophy? He just seemed so unfulfilled, maybe not surprised. Did you see that, Tyler?
I did. I think that's just him, though, man.
He's just a miserable fuck, though.
I don't think he cares.
Yeah, but to your point, yeah, the stars don't align that well for anyone, and for anyone to think that the Colorado Avalanche are also going to hit, the stars don't align that well for anyone, because he owns the Avalanche and he owns the Rams, and he owns.
Is it the Panthers'
the greatest team in English soccer? What's that?
Is it the Panthers' year?
Plus 800.
They have the best team in offense. Offensively, they're the best team.
It's not a bad gamble.
They haven't been out of the first round in the playoffs in years. So, by the way, if you guys have not watched any hockey ever, please do yourself a favor. Watch the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's upset city. Teams that you want to talk about betting the plus, you need to start betting plus on some of the series outcomes, because it's insane. Like that team could be like, what was last year? I forget who, but there was a plus 350 to advance. Boom, they advance. It's unbelievable.
It's a wild ride. Honestly, it's fucking electric. Like when you get into the Stanley Cup playoffs, like, going into this and into this venture, like as a group, I wasn't the biggest hockey fan, but you start to drink the Kool-Aid, and boys, it's exhilarating, man. It's fucking exciting.
Hockey's nice. Hockey. Can we do a little NBA now?
Yeah.
NBA. I'm obsessed.
Scoot on over.
I'm obsessed with this future. Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. I love this future. It's gone down quite a bit, but I think Golden State outright wins the West, and I think they probably win the title. They're plus 460. They're favorited with the Suns. The Bucks are also good. I have no faith in the Nets. The Nets now officially get rid of Harden. He goes to 76ers. Bill Simmons comes to the Nets. Doesn't matter. Both those teams don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, the Nets were they proved to be frauds last year. They sold us an elixir. They sold us this tonic, this all healing snake oil, and I'm not buying this year. But even at plus 460, the Golden State Warriors, it's such a value bet because they're so good and the depth is there, right? So to me personally, what the fuck just happened? Do we have a guest?
It's Dr. Farpop.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I was trying to hang in the background, but that's kind of
Is that
fucked up, but
Jeremy?
okay.
Is that Jeremy? Did Jeremy just jump in while we're talking
Yeah, I
about the
think
Warriors?
so.
I like the
think so.
Warriors.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
God, if
Plus 460 Warriors.
if you were
lock it
gonna
in.
call, if you were gonna call through a phone, I could have patched you through the board.
Oh, I don't know. I just clicked the fucking invite and there was a phone number and passcodes, but it all worked out.
Yeah.
I think we're talking NBA championship right now, man. I love Golden State. I think I don't have any faith in the Phoenix Suns. Milwaukee looks tough, but man, it's Golden State's to lose, I feel like. I'm gonna take that as a you agree.
I see where
Doesn't
you're
sound
coming
like
from
it.
with the Suns, like the Suns kind of being somebody's going to shoot themselves in their own foot, even if they make it to the finals again.
But Golden State's healthy, man.
Yeah, I think healthy Golden State wins. I think you're right there.
Yeah.
Have y'all talked about the East yet?
No, but Jeremy, just to let you know, the Western Conference, they're plus 195 to win the West.
Oh, really?
They're tied
I like
with the
that.
Suns. See, I like that too.
I like the Warriors over the Suns, though, for sure.
The
A lot
East,
of interesting trades and stuff going on, too, though. Like Mavericks got rid of KP, and they had a pretty interesting-looking duo last night. Did Jay already talk about his Mavericks?
no.
What do you think about the Mavericks, Jay? Think they have a chance with Brunson and I forgot the other guy.
What do you mean? Chance to what?
Action Bronson?
Chance to win it.
To win the NBA? Like the NBA championship?
To make a run.
No, they don't have a chance, bro.
No.
No, they don't have a chance. What are you talking about, dude?
I thought KP was the cancer, dude.
No, he wasn't a cancer, bro. Like KP's not a cancer. He's just he was expensive and he was just all right. Like if you look at his numbers were just okay. He never replicated the numbers that he did when he was out in New York, and it was expensive, but he was a part of a deal that we needed to get done in order to shed Dennis Smith Jr., right? Which was a very promising guard for a while. When we got him his first year, we're like, hey, Dennis Smith Jr., he looks like a potential all-star guard, right? But he's a guy that just couldn't play with Luka because he had to have the ball in his hand. Two similar players in the sense that the offense had to run through them, right? But now we sent him over there. We got Porzingis in return, but it just didn't work out. And I think we're shedding the bill, right? Like we're trimming the fat, so that we can make some acquisitions later on. But I mean, I see us as an early exit in the playoffs, honestly. But my interest in if we make it to the playoffs, right? But my interest is more so leaning into awards, right? It's not crazy to think that Doncic could win MVP.
Oh my God, that's no.
Whoa.
No.
He's so good, bro. He's so good, dude.
He's plus 4,900.
He's 50 piecing
Luka's
people,
not
dude.
going to win MVP.
Bro, he's 50 piecing people. Like he's ridiculous.
There's no way.
Look, I know that he's not going to get the love that he deserves, but is he the MVP? He's the MVP in my heart. All right, fuck everybody.
This is where we're going. Jay, there's no odds for your MVP of your heart on here, so
you gotta hit like you gotta scroll down.
in the dark web.
You gotta scroll down. You got to hit show all, and then you got to scroll
Jay-
down for a while. And
Jay's on page 136 of Pornhub right now.
He's right above Kevin Durant. He's above Jimmy Butler. He's above LeBron James.
Dude, LeBron's been tearing it up, but there's no winning involved. You got to win too, I feel like.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. So ask yourself this, like, who's going to win, right? A lot of regular season games, make a deep run, and going to be, I mean, potentially the star of the stage when it comes down to it, right?
I would
You
go.
know who it is?
I'd go Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Again?
Okay, I like that pick. You know who I'm going for?
Who?
Stephanie Curry's.
Yep.
He's plus 12,000 right now. The leader is
1,200.
1,200. Sorry, I keep saying thousands and hundreds wrong. Joel Embiid is the favorite at plus 165, and Jokic is the backup. At
Man, Flesh, don't get me started on Joel Embiid. I love me some Joel Embiid.
If he can stay healthy, he's gonna win it this year because
He has to.
Because him and Harden's game, right? They that's why they want to be together. Joel Embiid's gonna kick it. He's gonna kick it down and work it out. He's gonna get assists. He's gonna get rebounds. He's gonna get points. He's gonna win it.
He's the cleaner, dude. He gets the dirty work.
Yeah, but do they come out of the East though?
I'm looking at it right now.
Do they come out of the East over the Bucks?
No, I don't think so. The Bucks are playing good.
I know they are.
Well,
they are. Like, the Bucks are a more well-rounded team.
Well, we haven't seen healthy Harden and Embiid play yet.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
I think we need to see some rust wear off of Harden. We need healthy, and then we need to see some rust wear off of him. And then I think we can make a better guess. But I don't know, man. I think Joel, he's got to break through, right? Like, he's got to break through. He's championship caliber. He just needs to fucking prove it. I think he's championship caliber, though.
I also like Draymond Green as a defensive player of the year over Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is plus 170. I like Draymond at 210, plus 210.
I like that. I mean, if Golden State makes their run.
I think they will. And all these odds, you got to get them in before the 10th of April. So.
Man, let's talk about some surprises. How the Cavs are number 4 in the East.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be lying.
No. That's very surprising to me.
Dude, look at like conference winners, like just outright betting. The Milwaukee Bucks are plus 260 for the East. That feels like money. Outright betting Eastern Conference winners, Milwaukee Bucks plus 260.
They're 2 games back from the top. The 1, 2, and 3 spot in the East is decided by a game each. So
right, betting
Bulls are 38.
Conference winners, Milwaukee Bucks plus 260.
They're This is fucking wild, dude. Each position is this is anybody's game. The East is anybody's game. They're all a single game back from each other. All the way down to number 5.
Yeah, but remember the Nets have been beat up and not healthy. I don't think the Nets are a threat when it comes down to closer to the finals, just because simply Kyrie won't get vaxxed and he can't play anywhere because he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, so get this. The Bulls are number 1 right now at 38 wins. At number 4, the Cavs are there at 35 wins. The Suns are at number 1 in the West with 48 wins. The number 4 team is the Jazz in the West, and they're at 36.
Are we overlooking the Bulls?
Super tight.
Jeremy, are we overlooking the Bulls? Are we sleeping on them?
I think everybody is because it's the Bulls. Because is it too soon to believe in them?
No, Bulls are good this year. DeRozan is playing out of his mind.
They
One
just need
would
to
say
get out
that
of San
he's
Antonio.
one would say that he's almost at Luka level.
Mm.
No counters. No counters.
San Antonio, where DeRozan goes to die.
I can't say much because I got a dog squeaking this damn toy in the background. Somehow I hit all his squeaky toys and he fucking found them, and it's driving me nuts. So we're gonna have to start wrapping this up soon. I got a giant fucking pony on the back of as you can see on my bed, just running in circles.
Oh my god! Look at that. I hope the public can see that. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh God, fucking horse.
Your whole
dude.
mattress is shaking right now.
I know, yeah, I know. And then
Yeah.
And he's not the one that's having fun doing it.
Say, Guinness, what do you like? You like the Golden State win it all? See, there it is. Look, he's smiling.
There he is.
Oh. Golden State, pour yourself a Guinness.
Ask him if we're sleeping on the Bulls.
I think we are. Honestly, I think we are sleeping a little bit.
They have deep run magic.
I don't know if they have that, but they could. But I don't know if they get by Milwaukee. But the Bulls are special this year. They definitely get by the first round.
Yeah.
No, it depends on who they play, but that's my.
I lost a lot of money last year because of the Bulls. Or no, because of the Bucks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We all lost the money.
Should we touch a little EPL before we go?
Yeah, let's touch a little EPL and jet out of here.
Touch it.
All right, let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Leagues.
All right. Hey,
Okay.
boys. West Ham is at home to Newcastle. I know Newcastle got all those investments, all that money, but West Ham is hot right now. They're in the race for the top four, and they're minus 145. What do we think?
I don't know.
No?
West Ham?
Yeah, West Ham. It's a different West Ham, baby.
Newcastle really needs that, Jay, though. They can't get regulated with all this money.
Yeah. Just so you know, I'm not touching it, but the number did look nice. What I'm more interested in is the next match.
Setup, Dick.
What I'm more interested in is the next match. I like the Brighton. Brighton is at home against Burnley, and I like the draw because it's plus 270.
I love that. I remember Burnley burning me a lot.
And Brighton, all they fucking do is draw. Plus, we know this, right, Flesh? And all they do is fucking draw.
They need that song. All we do is draw, no matter what.
What?
And the points, and they stay there.
Oh my god, that's fucking good. Hey, I like Aston Villa at home too, though. Aston Villa's at home against Watford, and they're minus 165.
Okay,
Can I tell you what I like?
Yeah,
what's up?
I like. You know who I like? I like the Whites to draw against Manchester United.
I'm glad that you said that because I fucking love that bet too.
I don't. I like the Whites.
Oh.
I like the Whites double chance. I say draw or win. I like the double chance. I don't think United. United is just they're crashing and burning right now, and I like that. Now you're not going to get as good as odds, but I think Leeds could pull out the flat out win, but I could see a draw too. But I could see a win. I don't see United winning this game.
No, I don't either. I really don't. And the double chance is just minus 120. If you think Leeds is going to draw, if you think Leeds is going to win, double chance is minus 120. That's a fucking little savory nugget right there. I put that in my pocket, baby.
Okay, there's two games really sticking out to me. And I don't understand it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the first one here. Man City versus Tottenham. Tottenham is the draw is plus 500, but Tottenham to win is plus 1,000. City are minus 380.
Yeah.
Can you explain? Can someone explain this?
I think Tottenham is having a bad year. Like it just hasn't looked like they thought it was going to look. Like we bet on Tottenham 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, was it? And they fucked us royally, man. It was terrible.
But would it be worth it to take a Tottenham win or draw at plus 290?
You think they'll catch Man City sleeping? They're at the. I mean, the Etihad isn't much of a stadium, to be honest with you. No matter how pretty it is, how nice and new and shiny it is, it's not much of a stadium. They don't have the presence that, say, a Crystal Palace has.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm glad Jay. I'm glad you brought that up. That is my upset of the fucking week. I am taking Crystal Palace at plus 470 to beat Chelsea.
Thank you.
It's
I like that too.
It's Crystal Palace because Crystal Palace at home is one of the hardest grounds to play on. It's loud, it's vibrant, and Crystal Palace is an upset machine.
Yeah,
when they're at home, it's a different world, dude.
It's like the Sacramento Kings. What the arena is, the Sacramento Arena where they play. Super fucking loud. It's like that. It's hostile. It's a hostile environment. Nobody likes going there because it's an old stadium. And the tunnels are narrow as shit, and you can see like the mason work from like people that made it years and years ago. It's an old place.
The fans
when the Nazis built it.
The fans are like what 5 feet away from the players, Jay.
Yeah, and it smells like piss because they just like they pull their dicks out and just piss in the stadium, but they don't want to miss the game. They're just pissing in the stands right there. Just they aim low, you know.
Watch your back, lad.
I got one more. I got one more for you.
Yeah.
Wolves plus 120 at Leicester.
I like that. The Wolves are picking up steam. I like it.
Yep. The classic Wolves and Whites parlay.
Oh, it's back.
The Jeremy. Dude, we just need to call that the Jeremy special.
The Jeremy special. We got to run the Jeremy special.
I like it this week.
Yeah.
I like it every week, if we're being honest.
Yeah. It just has a good ring this week, though. You know?
Yeah.
My first bet back on the English Premier Leagues. I like it.
Wolves and White at plus 7.
You know what?
Plus 780.
Hey, should we touch a little bit of Premier League? I saw something that caught my eye. I mean, of Champions League, rather.
Yeah, let's do it real quick.
Hey, in the Champions League, Juventus is away to Villarreal, and they're plus 190. You heard that right. Juventus is away to Villarreal in the Champions League, and they're plus 190.
How does that make sense?
Villarreal is plus 160 because they're at home.
Yeah, but Villarreal is not that good.
It's not that good. It sounds good, doesn't it?
It just sounds really good.
Plus 190. That's a middle of the week game. Juventus, I'm going to be honest with you. They're not exactly in the Serie A title race.
No. I like that. I like that. I have nothing against it. I just almost feel like it's too good to be true. Like I'm missing something. That's why I kind of got quiet there. Like, and I was thinking, like,
yeah,
missing something. What's going on here?
And then the only thing that I wanted to touch was Benfica is at home versus Ajax, and both the score is minus 164.
I like that.
Yeah, both the score minus 164. It's in Portugal. The Portuguese fans, they're going to make their presence known. Both the score.
All right. Well, let's just because the NFL season is over doesn't mean that we're not going to stop betting. So each week we have our set in stones.
I have one.
Jerry, start us off as I yawn very, very loudly into the mic like an idiot.
I'm gonna go my home, my heart, my balls, my soul, Austin FC to win against FC Cincinnati on February 26th. Way the fuck out there.
I'm smiling so much right now. Let's fucking go, Jeremy. Let's fucking go. I love it.
Jeremy, maybe you can turn the tide because Jay seems to always lose those bets. Jay, do you got one?
I'm gonna go with the Burnley and Brighton draw at plus 260.
That's that in stone. All right, I will go next, and then we'll get to Eric. I am going, like I said, the upset king, the magicians, the wizards. I gave you a plus 900 set in stone last week, and it hit in the big game. I'm giving you a plus 470. Crystal Palace straight up win against Chelsea. Set it in stone. Fuck Chelsea. Eric, what do you got for your set in stone?
NFL's over. I don't know anything about NHL, NBA. Formula One's coming up. It's going to be fucking nuts because all the regulation changes and the cars are going to be completely different. But I'll tell you what, take Mercedes for the Constructors' Championship 2022. The odds are minus 170. Trust me, they will fucking get it.
Wow, a future set in stone. Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Russell, I think George Russell, he's going to be a good team player. He's going to put up some competition, but at the end of the day, he wants to secure his future with the organization. So,
Eric,
yeah,
Eric,
we need to know. I need you to tell me that McLaren's going to win now. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, but that ship has sailed. No, they're not going to win.
All right, let's go around the table. Last words, Jeremy. You can kick us off.
If you're betting F1, you go Mercedes or Red Bull. The end.
We'll see this year. We'll get into it later in the year. There's a lot of new regulations, as Eric said. Eric, last words.
Last words. Can't wait until about this time next month when Formula One starts back up, buddy.
Jay.
You know, there's just so much more out there. You just got to find it.
And my final words are going to be simple. When it comes to hockey, look at the matchup. If they're close, follow your heart, and your heart is the plus sign. Remember, you can't bitch if you don't bet. We're out. All right, boys, that was it. I got to go let the dog out, and it is starting to snow. So, hooray, hooray, hooray.
Yeah. All right, bye.
All right,
All right, later, boys.